Jesus, come again. Jesus, come again. Jesus, come again. Come on, again. Jesus, come again.
Only by faith, yeah, by faith we learn. Yeah, man, I just shall live by faith, you know. Jesus Christ is the answer. Only by faith, yeah, by faith, yeah, yeah, by faith, yeah. Only by faith will we learn to know, and only by faith will we grow. Oh, so trust and believe, trust and believe, 'cause only by faith will we know, by faith will we know. I really do believe in the love of God. So even when we sing a million miles apart, yeah, so all I gotta do is turn and look the other way, and there he is again to show me the way. By faith we walk, not by sight, yeah. Then I know, yes I know everything gonna be alright. Yes I know, yes I know, yes I know everything gonna be alright, yeah. Got to walk by faith, 'cause only by faith will we learn to know, and only by faith will we grow. Oh, so trust and believe, trust and believe, 'cause only by faith will we know, by faith will we know. The just shall walk by faith, the just shall walk by faith, never lose the fear, no. Never have no fear, no, no, no. You got to walk in the faith of God. You got to put yourself in the faith of God. Yeah, what's up? I really do believe in the love of God, yeah. So even when we seem a million miles apart, yeah, all I gotta do is turn and look the other way, yeah. There he is again to show me the way. By faith we walk, not by sight, yeah. Then I know, yes I know everything gonna be alright, yeah. Yes I know, yes I know, yes I know everything gonna be alright, yeah. 'Cause only by faith will we learn to know, and only by faith will we grow. Oh, so trust and believe, trust and believe, 'cause only by faith will we know, by faith will we know, by faith will we know, yeah. By faith we know. Lion of Judah, the just shall live by faith, the just shall live by faith, yeah.
We've all felt left out. And for people who move to this country, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, Here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing this morning? Well, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. All I know is we are still in the land of the living. Thank God for his mercy and his grace and his favor and his goodness and his kindness. And for who he is, we are truly grateful. So today is Happy Wednesday, and I know this morning that it's not just Sister D or the melanin. My host is here, okay? So good morning to you folks. So those who are listening by 89.1, good morning to you. Yes, it is still happy Wednesday. And we are grateful. So it should be the second week of the year. Second Wednesday. So we are grateful this morning that we are still alive and kicking. What an awesome God he is. He is truly amazing. So those who are listening by the internet, newseasonfm.com, good morning to you. What an awesome morning it is. Thank God for you this morning. I hope you are blessed this morning and you wake up this morning and you said, thank God I am alive. All right. So we must give God thanks. We should have a heart of gratitude every time we wake up in the morning. We should be grateful and say, God, I just want to thank you for your goodness and for your love and your mercy and your grace. You are so wonderful. I'm wondering if anybody get up this morning and just say, God, you're so wonderful. You're so awesome. You truly are great and mighty. Anybody this morning? Anybody? All right. I know everybody did this morning. Just get up and just recognize the Father. So good morning to those who are in the room. New Season family this morning. My Facebook fam, good morning to you. Sister Sally Sal, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yessie, good morning to you. Samili, good morning. Mommy, good morning to you. Josh, good morning. Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Maybe because I don't log on when you log on, but good morning to you. I hope that you guys are blessed this morning. And for those who are, on YouTube, good morning. It's truly a privilege to be with you this morning. And I don't know about anybody else, but I am looking for, good morning, my sis, my baby sister. Good morning. I love you so much. I'm looking for a brighter year. I don't know about anybody else. I don't really make New Year resolution. I just have a goal. Good morning, Sister Marcia. Good morning to you. Good to see you. I should give you a call. So I'm definitely going to give you a call. But I'm just saying, when we really think about 2021 and the chaos and the happenings around us and, what we've been through and the things that happen and those who have passed away and we are still here and we are still alive and we are still healthy, it's so good to say, God, this has nothing to do with me. It is all about you. Isn't that true? that you can look back in your life and says, this had nothing to do with me. It is only because of his mercy. So the Bible says that every morning that we place our feet on the ground, it is new mercy. And so we thank God for mercy. And my co-host is
Still here. Still here. I'm still
He is here.
I am still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we really do have to give God thanks
Yes,
for
we do.
his goodness and his mercy and his love,
Yes,
know,
we do.
and for what he's going to do for this coming year.
Yes,
You know, I don't
we
know.
do.
I know it. He already started doing it in my life. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know about anybody else, but I can see, sometimes when we make New Year's resolution and we say, oh yes, this is my year, and then things start turn upside down and you wonder, is this my year?
Yeah. But sometimes things sometimes people don't understand, right? I mean, if you're trying to make some dumplings or something, I mean, flour gotta get turned upside down.
Hey, oh, yeah.
Sometimes
You
turning
gotta
upside
flip
yeah.
and flip,
Sometimes
so-
turning upside down is exactly what you need.
Yes.
Is exactly what we need.
Oh, yeah.
And so we've got to trust the process.
Yes.
We've got to trust the process.
And that's the thing.
yeah.
Whatever you are doing, you can't let go of his hand.
You got
Your
to trust the hand that's
have
sturdy.
to be in his hand. If your hand is not in his hand, then you're in trouble.
You got to trust
so,
the hand.
yes, so you got to be careful
Yeah.
who you hold on to.
Yes.
So we thank God. Thank
Yes.
God for the new year and the beginning
God.
of the new year and for the vision,
Yes.
that he has placed before us.
Yes.
And so may we keep our eyes on the vision because, like your sermon says, without the vision, the people perish.
will perish.
So I don't want to perish. I want to keep my eyes on the vision.
Come on now.
I keep my eyes on the
Preach,
prize because
preach.
I know once I keep my eyes where
Preach.
God wants me to keep it, then hey,
Preach.
I'm gonna be walking on the water.
Mm.
I'm not gonna be sinking. So the moment I start sinking, I know I take my eyes
She
off.
walking
of it.
on the water,
So
y'all.
I'm just walking on water.
She walking on the water.
Good morning, guys. Good morning to you. It is happy Wednesday, and so
I know.
we
I
gotta
mean,
give God
it's
thanks.
Happy Wednesday. So
Yes.
yeah.
So I hope
Good
you
morning,
are
Sister
happy.
Bella, 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 Bella,
Yes.
Bella.
I hope you're happy this morning.
Long to see Bella, Bella.
Oh yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's that kind of day.
See.
So it's Happy Wednesday.
Yes.
So we're happy.
You happy?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go get happy.
Oh yeah.
You know. Whoa.
This one.
Say, there is nothing in this world for me to look upon. For this world, it is so unkind, oh Lord, and I give the Lord my soul to give. For God's love, more than silver and gold. Come again, whoa, what a sweet, sweet, sweet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
I can feel the spirit walking over when you say hallelujah. Oh yeah, I can feel the Holy Ghost in this world for me to look upon. For this world, it is so unkind, oh Lord, and I give the Lord my soul to give. For God's love, more than silver and gold. Come again, whoa, what a sweet, sweet spirit. Oh Lord, you are my portion. You bring sweet salvation. So I can't forget God's love. Jimmy. There is nothing in this world for me to look upon. For this world, it is so unkind, oh Lord. So I give the Lord my soul to give. For God's love is more than silver and gold. Come again, whoa, what a sweet, sweet spirit coming over me. Oh Lord, you are my portion. You bring sweet salvation. So I can forget God's love. Let me sing again and say, oh, what a sweet, sweet spirit coming over. Oh, Lord, you are my portion. You bring sweet salvation. So I can't forget God's love. When I tell you, say that, so I can't forget God's love.
Oh Lord, what a sweet, sweet spirit. It's a sweet, sweet spirit, boy. Now I'm gonna start the show with a blunder, right? Hey, so much buttons to press and all this stuff. It's too early in the morning.
Too early.
And imagine we're starting a new show in February. Let's go start at 6:30. Oh man, it's gonna be early.
So
Somebody gotta have to bring Pastor Steve some coffee. You gotta bring me some coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want no coffee. Or coffee. Or coffee.
Oh, coffee. I'm gonna have some
I
black
just
coffee
want
for
some
Pastor.
black tea.
Yeah.
I just
But
want
we
some
look forward to
black
that, man.
tea.
Getting up and praying.
Yes.
You know, I mean, have that prayer time in the morning.
Prayer is the key.
You know, prayer is everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
So wait,
You know?
you found out that when you have that prayer in the morning, it really starts your day. No,
It
really starts
sets your day, man.
Yes.
It sets your day.
yeah.
Okay, it sets your day.
So good morning,
Yeah.
Sister Dorita.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
there she is.
you got to warm up your knees. You warm up your knees this morning?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You remember the warm up knees like ding ding ding.
Maybe that's where.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Sweet Jesus, I love you. I cannot go what the people may say, because Jesus, you are so true. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
For what? From all intents and purposes.
Oh Lord.
From all intents and purposes.
He came out butting
yeah, I know.
this
No,
morning.
this is. I think we're working fine. So if Jessie don't have sound, that's good. That's on her.
Yeah.
But I think we're good. Everything looks good.
Yeah, everybody can hear me. I think everybody hearing me,
yeah.
right?
If you can't hear me, put a thumbs down. If you hear me, say put a thumbs up. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Easy skanking,
Violets are blue, sweet Jesus, I love you. I cannot go what the people may say because Jesus, you are so true. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise. Though I may not have all design and clothes to impress the rest of the world, I care not for all the diamonds and pearls because Jesus, you are my world. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise.
Ah, yeah. Watch me.
Though I may not have all design and clothes to impress the rest of the world, I care not for all the diamonds and pearls because Jesus, you are my world. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise.
Now, the original song says "You're my sweet Jamaica," right? So, and you listen to the
Listen,
sweet
the
sound.
song is baptized.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
I put it down on the water.
Christ, yes.
Bring it up in Jesus.
Of
Listen, and you can hear, original music of Jamaica we call ska. You can hear, you hear the rhythm and blues influence of the bass line. Boom, 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 boom. That's when we started our thing.
And I'm watching your feet and everything else.
I know. You
is
see,
going with it.
they're floating. My floating. I was like, bam, 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 I go, bam, bam. What? Hey, But you know I'm old.
You're past the feeling it. The knees not
Me
the same.
and Sister Dorita, we doing them.
The knees not the same though.
Hey, they're floating.
Violets are blue, sweet Jesus, I love you. I cannot go what the people may say because Jesus, you are so true. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise. Though I may not have all design and clothes to impress the rest of the world, I care not for all the diamonds and pearls because Jesus, you are my world. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise.
Now the ultimate power in the universe.
The only thing better than playing this song again is to be able to play this song and grab Sister Jasmine hand.
Aye.
You understand?
Perfect.
Me
match.
and Sister Jasmine.
Perfect
You
match.
understand? I just grab her hand and just start twirl her.
And
son.
Sally in the background.
I just start I just start twirl.
You
understand?
Sally in the
She
background.
put out her steps. You understand?
Right. Oh Lord. Yes.
But I don't have to check her knees. And Sister Jasmine, I hope you need them all right.
No, man,
Catch
Sister
Sister Jasmine and
Sister
just.
Jazz young as ever.
Hey, listen, I catch Sister Jasmine.
No knee problem.
Yes.
She's not like you.
See, Sister Jasmine, we don't know this kind of. She doesn't know how to work this one. You understand?
Aye.
You understand? You put a little tremble in the knee and you put a little tremor in it.
Right.
Yeah, you put a foot down and tremor.
She or Sally?
Yeah.
Which one? Which one would I do it better?
Well, anyone of them would work.
Oh Lord.
But I think Sally can move it up.
I know.
Oh,
man.
what?
I saw Sally New Year's Eve night. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I
But we don't.
was wondering. It's on camera. It's on camera now. Everything out there. It's
official.
I saw it for myself. I know you used to talk about it and you say you have it, but I saw it and I have it.
You have-
You know, so there you go.
Suya!
Roses are red, violets are blue. Sweet Jesus, I love you. I cannot go what the people may say, because Jesus, you are so true. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise. Though I may not have all designer clothes to impress the rest of the world, I cannot for all the diamonds and pearls, because Jesus, you are my world. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise. Hey!
See ya! Watch it! Watch it! Watch the movie. Watch the movie. Yeah, put a shovel in it.
Though I may not have all designer clothes to impress the rest of the world, I cannot for all the diamonds and pearls, because Jesus, you are my world. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise. You're my sweet Jesus, my sweet Jesus. You're my sweet Jesus. I'm giving you the praise. 'Cause you're my sweeter Jesus, sweeter Jesus, sweeter Jesus, sweeter Jesus.
Oh boy, ain't nothing sweeter than I tell you, sweet.
Than
What a thing
Jesus, my
sweet.
sweet
It is
Jesus.
so sweet.
Yep.
Yes, and I
Every day
get
with
to practice my moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can't keep up with some of them dances that I'm
I'm
going.
telling you, not only Sally, but
Yeah.
you're not better than Sally either. But- oh Lord, the man put. I was, really and truly, I was really worried about you when I
You
saw
were.
you dancing.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Why?
I saw. I didn't know if you was gonna wake up or something was going wrong with
Oh,
your
well,
knees.
I said to
We have to call the ambulance, even though we have them on tap.
Lord,
So say we just need to dial the next
pull it
one.
back. I pull it back, man. I
We
pull it.
dial 9-1.
Rewind. Pastor.
But it was
Roll back time. You
I'm
understand?
telling you, I'm telling
Where's the
you.
brother doing? You want to do another oldies but
Yeah,
goodies?
yeah, brother.
Oldies but
Dwayne, I think brother Dwayne
goodies
missed out on
remind
lot.
me. You remember in the morning show, you used to have morning shows, and every morning, and Alan Magnus would play an oldie song, and then right before he got oldies but good reminds me of. I didn't get much further than that.
That's it. He just said, remind you, and that's it.
Alright, so you want to try that?
So
try that oldie?
Whatever Josh says. Another one, Josh. Another one of the ska. He's gonna put it in.
Alright, yeah, that's ska for you, Josh. What you say?
The Lion of Judah will break every chain. The Lion of Judah will break every chain. The Lion of Judah will break every chain and give us the victory again and again. The Lion of Judah will break every chain. The conquering Savior will break every chain. And all our down pressure around us may fall. The conquering Savior shall conquer them all.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Yeah. So there goes. So Josh gets his horn. He has, where the horns?
Yeah.
You know, this one, if you're a musician and you're a horns man, you hate playing this one. Okay. Because here what, you gotta blow this, right the whole song.
Oh, yeah. So you have most of the words.
You gotta wear, and the trumpet man go, and if you're a trombone man and the saxophone, whole song, you gotta blow that. You're trying to catch breath by the time you finish. Right there, you finish blowing this one, you're about to follow like.
Oh man! Thank God I'm a musician. I'm only a singer.
Of Judah will break every chain. The Lion of Judah will break every chain. The Lion of Judah will break every chain and give us the victory again and again. Lion of Judah will break every chain. The conquering Savior will break every chain. And all our down pressure around us may fall. The conquering Savior shall conquer them all. Judah will break every chain and give us the victory again and again, again and again, and give us the victory again and again, again and again, and give us the victory again and again.
Yeah. A lot of Judah break every chain, give us a victory again and again. Boom, boom,
again and
boom,
again.
boom,
Oh, yeah.
boom.
So this song definitely put a pep in your step.
The bass line just bring me back, man. You understand, Sister
I
Olive?
hear you.
Sister Olive said
Yeah,
so for me.
these type of song is
What?
up her alley.
Sister Olive?
Yes, these are the songs.
Yes,
that
she like them old school
So she
songs.
loves the old school song.
So what she said to me?
Like how Trudy always have her grandmother in her rhythm.
Yes.
You know that. Yeah.
Yes, man. You know? So what she said to me? What she saying to me?
Keep it that way.
What she said? What's the message she's saying to me? You know, this when it's sweet, this is what it is. When it's sweet, that's how we do it. The man just step up to the mic and said,
So you no bother cut it, no bother trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. No bother cut it, no bother trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. No bother cut it, no bother trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. Pentecostal fire, and it's good enough for me.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
good then, good no. Nobody cut it. In other words, please don't cut it, brother.
That's to your program.
So you no bother cut it, no bother trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. No bother cut it, no bother trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. No bother cut it, no bother trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. Pentecostal fire, and it's good enough for me. So you no bother cut it, no bother trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. Yes, no bother cut it. It is a Pentecostal fire. Yes, no bother cut it, no bother trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. Pentecostal fire, and it's good enough for me. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts of the Apostle to the Romans, First and Second Corinthians, Galatians and Ephesians, Philippians and Colossians, First and Second Thessalonians, First and Second Timothy, and it's good enough for me.
What you
So
say?
no bother cut it,
Aye.
no bother trim it. This is a Pentecostal fire. Yes, no bother cut it, no bother trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. Yes, no bother cut it, no worry with it. It is a Pentecostal fire. It is a Pentecostal fire, and it's good enough for me.
You know things are bad when your mother start lick shot.
On the day of Pentecost, they were on one accord, sitting in the upper room, waiting for the Holy Ghost. Then came Pentecostal fire. Yes, nobody cut it, nobody trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. Yes, nobody cut it, you no worry with it. It is a Pentecostal fire. It is a Pentecostal fire, and it's good enough for me. So you nobody cut it. It is a Pentecostal fire. Yes, nobody cut it, nobody trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire. Yes, nobody cut it, you no worry with it. It is a Pentecostal fire. It is a Pentecostal fire, and it's good enough for me. So you no worry, cut it, nobody trim it. It is a Pentecostal fire.
Right, so you gotta play it out to the end. Don't you disturb that record. Don't you disturb it. Don't you cut it. Don't you mess with it.
I know.
Leave that song alone. Pastor,
man.
let the song play out.
Whoa, you see, that's how the enemy working.
Sister Millie.
Yes.
Whoa.
I mean, your people them on fire.
Yes.
Pentecostal fire.
Pentecostal fire.
They don't want to trim it. They don't want
Don't
to
trim
cut
it. Don't mess with it. Don't you mess with
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You leave our thing alone.
Our home is in heaven, waiting for us. And when we reach there, oh, happy we will be. Life has been so good, I can't complain. When I ask, God give me strength to rise again. When I'm weak from all my struggles, I ought to go. How I listen, how I listen for the call.
Sing it if you know it.
I know heaven sounding sweeter all the time.
Heaven sounding sweeter
All the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
And it seems like lately,
Oh man.
it's always on my
In
mind.
heaven, waiting for us. And when we reach there, oh, happy we will be. Life has been so good, I can't complain. When I ask, God give me strength to rise again. When I'm weak from all my struggles, I ought to go. How I listen, how I listen
sounding sweeter all the time. All the
Oh,
time. Heaven sounding sweeter. But the
wow.
news not getting no sweeter.
Ay, that's why I don't like it.
You gotta know
Only good news.
know what's going on. So you know that there were a lot of Colombians that were involved in President
Yes.
Moises'
Yes.
assassination,
Yes.
and so now they're complaining and they're saying that the consulate in the Colombian consulate
Right.
in Haiti is being threatened
Oh.
after Moises' killing.
Oh.
Surprise? That's a surprise.
No, that didn't surprise me at all.
I mean,
So,
I mean,
I
you,
mean-
you- people gonna blame Colombians, and
course,
so
yeah,
you know that's
but-
the consulate is a representation of Colombia in the country. So not
Exactly.
surprised about that.
well, hey,
Not surprised about that at all.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you are from Jamaica and you come to America and you plan and you do something, it's all Jamaican plan with you. You know that, right?
I know, right?
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
So everybody go under fire.
Bird of a feather
for one-
flock
exactly,
together.
Exactly.
Guyana, good news though. Their rice production is back on track. Thank God.
That's
So Guyana got their rice production back up,
Yeah.
and
Told you, 2020
people love rice, man.
2020. Is
You know you can get up to 3 crops of rice a year
Oh.
out of the same piece of land.
I love rice.
You love rice.
I like rice.
I used to love
when
rice.
I cook my own rice.
I'm you know, it's rice is eaten by 75% of the world. It's 75% of the world
Yeah.
love and
Rice.
consume
Oh.
rice every single day. Okay. How about fish? You like fish?
Love fish.
Love fish?
Depends.
You
on
like
the
grouper?
fish.
You like grouper fish?
No, not really.
You're not a grouper fan? What kind of fish you like?
So. I like salmon
Uh-huh.
and yellowtail.
Oh, yellowtail.
Yeah,
Snapper.
snapper.
Yes. Well, grouper is nice, and I mean, I kid you not. I grew up when
Well,
when
you know
eat
the
it.
grouper
Grouper
head
is-
when you cook it up with your
Without that,
okra
I
and
mean,
all
the
that stuff.
fillet of the grouper is nice and thick and beautiful,
never had- I
beautiful
don't.
white meat. And let me tell you, I mean, I grew up. Grouper was important, but their species are threatened, so they're protected now. During they have to close a certain season
Right.
to allow them to reproduce.
Oh wow.
So right now it's
It's gonna be scarce.
it's grouper is closed now,
Aye.
and so you're reminded not to fish grouper,
Yep. So they can't catch it.
not to
So-
eat grouper. Don't buy it.
Don't buy it.
But
Why
if
not?
if people will buy it, then people will fish it.
Wow.
You're talking about the islands here, man. You know, as much as you tell them not to
Some
do.
nice grouper head with some yellow yam
Let me tell you
and
something.
white
You
yam
can't have
and
no grouper.
banana.
Grouper is not grouper season, okay?
Uh-huh.
I was in Jamaica and I had one of the young fellas said, "Hey, you want some lobster?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "All right, no problem. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go dive."
Right.
So they do dive and then get some lobster for you. So they dive because we live by the ocean.
Right.
So they go over the reef and dive and the lobsters, and they brought me back a bunch of lobsters. But they brought me back some lobsters, and the lobsters were female lobsters filled with eggs, like
Ay.
loaded with eggs. I was like, why?
They
Why?
didn't bring it back to the sea?
No, it was already dead. They already spared it.
Oh, okay.
But I was very perturbed, and I was thinking,
See, Josh said he's gonna catch you some fish.
how
See,
silly
well, goldfish
is that?
yellowtail, jackfish, and turbot.
Yeah,
I
turbot is
don't
great.
know.
You ever eat
I
fried turbot?
I don't
Nice.
know. I don't know. I eat so many fish, but
Turbot is
I don't
fantastic.
Know which one.
Turbot you have to peel the skin
Yeah.
off. You don't scale it. But the flesh, the meat of that
Yeah.
turbot is amazing. As I call it in our village, we call it a sea chicken.
Oh, I'm not a fish fan. I'm not a chicken and meat fan anymore.
So we do fish all
So
kind. I used to live
fish.
on fish every day. Like you pick it, you curry it, you fry it, you steam it, you boil it. It's just okay. We eat fish every day, every way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
For a long time, I couldn't eat fish.
Oh yeah. Why not?
I've been fished out.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the same thing with me with some things.
Yeah.
I used to love cornmeal, cornmeal
Yes.
with coconut milk, and,
Uh-huh.
and I
Do you
mean,
put
they
you
would-
put onion in it or
onions
yes,
and
yeah,
I
all right.
mean nice.
Yes.
Okay, not everybody can make turned cornmeal for you know. So because I know how I want.
Oh,
it
I
to
used to
taste,
like when I
you know,
sit in that
so-
plate and then just drop it on my hand and eat it like
So when I left Jamaica and I came here,
don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it at all, and that was like 30 years. 30
No, it
years.
took me a long time to get back
So
to fish.
I
For a
don't
while,
wanna
I didn't
eat
want
no more
to.
turned
I just had
cornmeal.
been fish.
Maybe I would have some turned cornmeal. Maybe I would do some turned cornmeal with some steamed fish.
Yes, I would eat some turned cornmeal right now.
Yeah, you know. So
But that was it for me. I couldn't eat fish for because we just had fish every day, everywhere. So all we eat was fish.
yeah. So maybe I'll ask the pastor they can
But fish,
bring us
and
some
now
food.
people want you can't afford to eat fish.
Yeah.
You can't get a fish. You know, we were complaining about
Listen,
fish that you can't get a fish.
I went to the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
Fish, $10 a pound, guys.
I know.
$10 a pound.
You can't even buy fish on the
Oxtail
beach anymore.
Is $12 a pound.
Let me tell you, you could go to the beach and
Yes.
walk over. They used to catch so much fish. Now the fishing industry has died because either the fish has gotten smarter or they've gone somewhere else to live, or they just fished out the sea. So you go down, they don't catch some other fish. You used to go to boats used to come in laden with fish, and you could go to the boat and get 5 pounds of fish just for free. They just give you want some fish. You get some fish.
there you go.
Now you can't even the fish that we used to throw away. You can't even buy it.
Oh, see, Bella says she can't cook turned cornmeal. Good
Yeah.
morning, brother Robin.
Bella Uptown girl,
Hey,
man.
So, I used
Good
to love
morning,
my
brother.
turned cornmeal. Yes, So, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I love fish. I love my fish, and I
Yeah.
think I'm the older I get, that's where I want to stay.
Yes, you understand the fish.
Stay on the fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
when I go to
two
St.
quick things
Elizabeth-
because we're gonna go to Ask the Pastor here in a second.
Right.
Two quick things. Following in Jamaica,
Yeah.
right? The Prime Minister, Holness, came out sounding angry,
Ooh. Why?
and there is no other sovereign government except the government of Jamaica, and nobody else will get an inch of this land except blah 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 blah. And he's talking about, of course, the Maroons' claim to sovereignty
Yeah.
and to their land.
Hey.
What is Jamaica's problem to understand that indigenous people around the world have signed treaties and have given portions of land that they get to keep?
Oh.
The Seminoles and all the other Indian tribes, they have their land and they
they
coexist.
exactly.
And
So-
they get support from the government. They build roads and you're able to do things on their own, and so there is a working relationship that you don't have to go fight with the Maroon. Those people have lived in that Coptic country, but now you want to go suck the backside out of it. Now you talk about it's all Jamaica land. Go up there, them Maroons will chop you. Go tell them to go up there and
Take
read all
you
the big
out in
dog.
plain sight.
They
So,
will go up there and send your police and your soldiers up there.
Oh, yeah.
They need to understand that indigenous people do have rights, and that they have a treaty. And when Jamaica was handed over to the British, that the people came, that was part of the deal.
Right.
They could only hand over what was theirs, right? The Maroon people had already been given and had a treaty and given their portion of land that they could live in peace.
Right.
So when the British hand over Jamaica, so to speak, to our own governance, they hand over what the British had governance over.
Right.
You'd think the Prime Minister would be more intelligent than that. I don't know who is informing him, but
What-
I was very surprised at his comment.
Yeah.
And
Well,
and look,
that's
and
his
Holness, and he's from
counselors.
he's from my parish. He's a parishine,
Right.
and I like the guy. I have no problems with him. I think he's very human and different things. But for him to go out there and to pretend like he don't have basic understanding.
Well, maybe you don't.
Yeah, but you don't go up on national television with anger too, angry.
Yeah.
Looking trouble with indigenous people, and they already cut off every support from the indigenous people. No road, no taxpayer money, not going to help them. Look, American taxpayer money build roads through the Seminoles.
Exactly.
When you get down into the Seminole territory, there's no difference.
Exactly. I passed there, many times.
Yeah. You
And
use an American driver's license.
They use everything.
But they have their own
But
police.
they have their own.
Right? They have their own police. They have their own governance. They have laws and things that they can do in their territory. For instance, gambling. As we can gamble in their territory that is illegal in the state of Florida.
Right.
Right? But in the territory, you have casinos.
Yes.
Right? because they have autonomy over their territory. So I don't understand what is the problem, Mr. Prime
They
Minister.
just want to be the.
Yeah, but what is the problem? What does it take away from respecting the sovereignty of the Maroon and the sovereignty of the little bits of land in the hill,
Right.
way up in the hilltop,
Way out of everybody's side.
that
You
the
know.
people has occupied and been and have. The British didn't even want to go up there because it was just bush and hill.
Right.
So now you have all the bulldozers and the tractors want to go dig up the people and good land that they've been farming on and eating their food from the ground. And now you want to no, Mr. Prime Minister, barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, they have a saying.
Yeah.
If the lion is sleeping,
Yeah.
do not
You
try
know,
to wake it.
and the guy, young Curry, is an intelligent young man. He understands what is at stake.
Right.
And I believe that the Maroon people are willing to die if they had to.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting has
And
been
they
a part
will.
of their DNA. So, for 280 something years, they have lived there. Jamaica is going to be 60 years independent. 60 years.
Yeah.
Okay? 60 years. The Maroon people have been independent for 280 something years. Okay? So, why, Mr. Prime
Weigh the
Minister?
odds.
Huh?
Look at it.
I don't get it.
Yes.
Because now he wants to give the backside companies, and I guess they're building his house for him or something.
Maybe.
You
never
know, he wants to get that backside.
He's getting
So
something
I'm
out of
saying,
it.
he's going to try to make war with the people, and it's unnecessary. You understand what I'm saying? There are indigenous people in parts of the world, all over the world, and they have, their bodies outside of Jamaica that monitor and protect these people, right? And so Jamaica could get into a lot of trouble. He's talking about taxpayers' money, and the guy make a good point. Right. We beg for help from different countries. IMF, all kind of companies and countries donate to our country. So you're saying that you're not going to support the territory in Jamaica because it's not under your governance? I don't get it.
Good morning, Sister Di.
Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody tell me if I am.
Hey.
But as much as I know about indigenous people and the treaties that were signed, that, all the countries that I know, as much they take all the land and the little piece they give them, at least they respect that.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's the same thing with America and
it's
the Indian.
it's in the but
so-
at least they respect the people's territory.
Yeah.
And they work cohesively together. And there don't have to be no fight, Mr. Prime Minister.
Yes.
There don't have to be no
Why not?
war. You don't have to
Because-
make no war to try to show that you're big bad and bully. Because trust me, you don't know what them people have up in the hill, and
Bully
send
can
our
get
soldiers up there.
bullied too,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
so be careful.
So not necessary. You can't give everything to China and the other people. Leave the people and the land in the hill that they farm and eat and live in peace. And support them.
Like Josh says, he's
Yeah.
making a bad name for himself.
He is making a very bad name for
Yeah,
himself.
exactly.
And I think it's going to go against him. He can't run again. So I think that's why he's behaving like that. Second term, why presidents in second terms always do stupid things?
Yeah,
You can't run again, so you don't have to worry about re-election.
have
So
to,
you do
exactly.
whatever you want to do and just like,
But
maybe
you're
we
making,
should just.
you're making it bad for the next
Yeah.
person, coming.
Right,
up the
because
hill,
there are a lot
you
of
know, so-
Jamaicans. There are a lot of Jamaicans out there who are saying, "Leave the people alone," and there are people who may not agree with me right now, but these people have lived in these countries and have practiced their practices and have lived peacefully,
Right.
and live with little. They farm and eat from the land,
Exactly.
and you don't give them anything. They don't have roads per se. They don't have, but they're content to live in peace
That's it.
among themselves. So
They are content. He's not. So that's.
I know.
So-
Mr. Prime Minister, sir.
oh. Well.
Anyway,
Happy.
we
Wednesday,
can't fix
and
him.
We know it's us.
Yeah, we can't fix Mr. Prime
Oh,
Minister.
no. No.
We
ain't
gotta
gonna-
get
we
some.
ain't gonna try to fix him.
No,
You
we
know,
got.
so-
You just got. We got to get somebody else out there who's humble enough to understand and have some sense.
Exactly.
And then you're gonna have to get international support. I think Chief Curry
Yeah.
will have to seek international support from other indigenous groups and other bodies to put this Jamaican government in check. And I think
Humility is the key.
Yeah, I mean, it costs you nothing. They've lived for 280 something years. Those people have occupied that land and lived peacefully in the
And
Coptic
now
country.
you feel like,
I know you want to mine it,
yeah.
so you're gonna attack the people because you want to take. Oh no, the sovereign. We are the
Mr. Big Shot.
bad move.
Oh, yeah.
Bad move. Here's a good move.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I want you to fix me, Lord.
Tune in every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock for Ask the Pastor. Yeah, that's where we take your question, your letter, and give you life-changing answers.
Amen.
Ask the Pastor
Ask-
every Wednesday morning at 9
A.M.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Past 9.
yes.
It's
Way
past.
past.
And our folks are here.
Way past.
They are
and
here.
And you still have your
Yeah.
folks?
No, yeah, they just come.
Still have your folks?
They just come.
They know when to show up. They know when to show up. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah, so I got a few. We got a couple of letters. We'll try to do a
Josh
couple of
said
letters.
you need fixing. Well, you need fixing.
The
with
second
Josh.
letter is going to be pretty disturbing. So
Oh.
let's do the easy one
the
first.
easy one first.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's disturbing too. But
Yeah. So after you fix Josh, then you go
yeah,
to the-
Josh, you got to write into us, and we
Yes.
can fix you.
Yeah. Send your letter to New Season.
So
Okay.
this is a young fella is writing to us,
Right.
and it's nice to hear from the young people. He said, "My mom is in a home for dementia."
Okay.
So they checked her into a home for dementia, and that's a very popular thing. These common thing, dementia.
Yeah, people losing their
What,
mind.
what do you think about putting your parents into
No,
homes?
I wouldn't put my parents in home. I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's like
for me, I want to take care of them myself.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of children who just don't have time for the parents anymore. It's like she got dementia, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, who are you, baby? Like, oh, she don't know who I am. Okay, here you go.
Exactly. So
Let's get you.
I think that's the time.
It's terrible. That's when she needs you
Yeah,
most.
that's the time she needs you.
There was a
most.
time when you didn't know who
Yeah.
anybody was, or she was taking care of you.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who love to quickly put their parents in homes, out of their own homes.
Out of their own homes.
Yeah, they're
Just
old
because,
bill just
yes.
because you don't want to have the trouble of taking care of them.
Yeah.
God help you.
Selfish.
You got to remember you're gonna get old too.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
And whatever seed you sow,
What goes around,
you shall surely reap it.
come around.
You know.
So anyway, they checked the mom into a home for people living with dementia, and now the dad is living in the big house by himself. Okay, he's living in the house by himself.
Did the dad have a problem with it?
Well,
Because I mean, if the mom and the dad were in the house and you
the mom has dementia. Is
Yeah.
it that the dad was incapable of taking care of
taking
her?
care of, but he's in the house by himself.
But now he's in the big house by himself. Okay. Okay, and here's what happened when you're by yourself.
Of course.
You get lonely.
Yes.
Right? So he said his dad couldn't sell it until everything was settled with my mom. So whatever needed to be done, he can't sell the house.
Oh, so I guess he's going to. Maybe reduce. Maybe go to a smaller place.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but he could have gone to the smaller place with his wife.
Yeah, but she has dementia.
Yes. So
She don't know who he is.
sickness or in health, better or worse.
I agree.
You know.
Yeah.
So he could have her there and get somebody else, if to lighten the load per
Yeah.
se.
There's somebody to tend to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of putting her away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true though.
I think
it is
that's
pretty
a
bad. I mean, it is
cold.
pretty bad. But especially in America, with a fast life and people don't want to be bothered,
Yeah.
that happens a lot. A lot. Putting your parents in nursing homes because you don't want to be bothered with them when they have dementia. So that's I'm not gonna get up in your business.
Yeah.
You know. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I really wouldn't want to put my mom or my dad in a nursing home.
Yeah, I think the argument is if you're in a nursing home, she gets better care because she has people that are attending to her 24 hours a day. Maybe she may harm herself because she don't know what she's doing. She don't, I'm just saying, I don't know. She's not remembering.
Well, maybe, but you can do the same thing home.
You could get somebody, but it'd probably be more expensive.
No, you could get somebody home that is cheaper than a nursing home.
I don't know that side of the business. I can't talk to it. So don't hold me. I'm not going to get into any dogfight with anybody today because I don't know.
What's the real reason for putting her away?
She has dementia.
But that's what they said. But I think they don't want the responsibility.
Yeah. That's why.
That's the main thing.
That's the whole point. I don't want to be bothered with the trouble.
Yes.
She's trouble right now. She's a problem. I got to live my life.
Right. Aye. Sad.
Just remember, when you get dementia, we're going to put you, because you're setting a precedence. You're telling your kids that it's okay to stick you into a home with a bunch of strangers.
Yes, you do it to your mom.
Yeah.
Hey,
we'll do it to you.
It's okay.
All right. So because he was very lonely, I decided to let him move in with me.
Oh,
nice. It's his dad.
Yes.
And he's lonely. So he let him move in with him. That's good. Very nice. What's the problem?
What happened to mommy?
Mommy is in the nursing home.
Why mommy couldn't be with daddy so he's not lonely?
Mommy is in the nursing home. So that's a given. So the next best thing to do is to help daddy's loneliness, okay?
Oh.
So now he let his dad move in with him. Mm-hmm. We agree that he must pay me $320 a month.
Okay, that's the reason why daddy can't live with you. So why daddy have to come out of his house?
So he comes out of his house, move into your house, and he got to pay you $320 a month. Oh my God. No. I'm just saying, I wonder if my children would, I wonder if my children would charge me.
Of course they would. You definitely. I would charge you. I'm just kidding. You're a good boy.
He's charging his dad to stay with him.
Oh, Jesus.
He's lonely. He's charging his dad to stay with him. Dad, you're lonely?
First of all, there's two things I wouldn't do. Okay.
Yeah.
I would never charge my
elderly parent.
My parents to live
Remember,
with me. That's number one.
Whatever your father has, whatever they have and earned in their life, is going to be for you.
Yes.
And they're old and need company. You said, my mom is dementia. She's in a nursing home.
Right.
My dad is alone. I'm going to let him come stay with me, but he's got to pay rent.
That's what I'm saying. Something is wrong with the picture here. You understand? I think that something is wrong with him. Okay? Because first of all, if I move into my son's house, I ain't paying him nothing. And he can't put me out.
You got to pay rent.
First of all, I'm going to let him know. Did you pay me rent? No, you didn't pay me rent. So I'm not paying you no rent.
But he has a point. Okay?
See, my son said, good to know.
Yeah, these kids are so backwards. Yeah, it's true. This is the world we live in. He's writing in, so he's telling the truth. He's saying, I'm charging him rent. All right.
Okay.
Okay, he said, the reason I charge rent is because I need the money.
Yeah, so that's why. But the thing is, why did you put mommy in the nursing home?
Move dad out of his house.
Move that out of the house that he owns. When you could have mommy in the home and it's cheaper.
You could have moved into the home. You said it's a big house.
Yes.
You could have moved into the house and take care of your mother and your father and live for free.
Or even could have somebody taking care of the mom and it's still cheaper than being in the nursing home.
All right.
So something is wrong with his thinking right there. He have a problem with with how maybe he's a spendthrift. You never know.
He said, okay. He said, listen. He said, Pastor, I think that's fair.
No, it's not.
Because I'm charging him $320 and my roommate used to pay me $4. So I gave him a discount. And I was okay with him paying me less.
Thanks, Josh.
I'm okay with him paying me less.
Thanks, Josh.
So
Josh, he really needs Jesus.
He got a discount. What is the problem?
Yes.
I give the old man a discount.
What's your problem?
And
what
now
is it
he's
that you need?
not alone.
Because
and I think that's fair.
I find him to be very cold.
Wow.
He's very selfish. I think he's just thinking about himself.
Yeah.
At that time.
Like the folks that are not sharing. Would you share the broadcast? Share it, please. Right now, everybody share it.
Yeah.
Share it. Can you do that? Talk to the camera over there. Can you share it? Can you share it?
Yeah.
Just hit share. All right. We stop so you can share it. And if you shared already, hit like.
Yeah.
So that it's good for our stats. Y'all social media people, you know how this works.
There you go. It's true.
All right.
There's so many things that he could have,
Pastor Henry, this is hard. Okay, so he
with
said,
his
look,
mom.
I'm charging my dad less than I charge my roommate. And I'm not going to short myself so that my dad can come and stay with me.
Selfish. I believe that he's selfish. Just the fact that he put away his mom shows how selfish he were. Because mom was there with daddy.
Yeah.
And everything was okay. Away from mom have dementia, which in way mommy need you
She
right
could
now.
fall in love every day.
Yes, I mean, every time she see her hubby, she fall in love.
Oh my
Take
God.
her right back to the beginning.
Somebody said he needs
who are you
Jesus.
again?
Somebody
Yes.
said that's cool. Somebody said the boy's possessed.
He's a scammer.
Somebody says it's a scammer. What kind of son would do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, so let's find out what he's writing the letter, so he's got to have something going on. He needs our advice. So let's see if we can help the brother out. Okay? So we know he's charging his dad, and he says he gave his dad a discount because his roommate was paying him $4, and he let his dad come for $3 and $20.
Right.
All right? So he's down $80.
$80, yes.
I hope your dad get a chance to rewrite his will.
Hey. You never know, man. You never know. The dad is looking right now.
He's looking right now.
Dad is looking.
Like I'm gonna
He's
take you
weighing
off the wheel.
odds. Yes. Yes.
Okay, he says. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, now we get into the problem. Now we know why he wrote. Okay. When my sister found out, so he has a sister. When my sister found out, she was very upset that I was charging dad. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Who wouldn't be upset? I'm upset that you're charging your dad.
Your sister said, what?
You are not my brother.
Dad, you have to pay him every month?
Yes.
You have to pay him every month to stay. My brother's charging you to stay with him?
Yes.
So she get upset.
Of course. So let's see what she do with the upset.
She get upset. Y'all, tell me what y'all think she should do.
Josh, I feel the same way. Lay hand on him.
Yeah. Sister Nina said, thank God there's a normal person in the family.
Hey.
So she got upset when she found out what was going on.
Right.
Right? So she comes in and she said, okay, give me my daddy. Give him to me. He can come to my house and sleep.
Right.
So now she moved him out and he sleeps at my brother's.
The sisters?
So now he sleeps at my brother's. So there's another brother.
Oh, okay.
But he comes to my house and spend the day.
Okay. And that's okay. I mean, what, your dad can't come and look for you?
Yeah.
Maybe he don't work. See, that's the problem
That-
with him. He's a freeloader.
He's a freeloader. Okay.
There you go.
So now, here is the thing. This is his argument, y'all. Y'all got to catch this. Y'all catch this, all right? When I turned 18, and I was living at home.
Yes.
My parents let me pay rent. So I don't see anything wrong with charging my father rent in his old age.
Well, your father was teaching you responsibility.
That's what you don't understand.
You know, at that time, your father was teaching you how to grow to be a real man.
He didn't charge you rent because he needed your rent. He charged you rent because he was teaching you. And Dodo, remember what your parents have.
Yes.
They're going to die and leave it give you anyway. You understand? Sister and dad should calculate all the expenses until he was 18.
And put him on a payment plan. You're right.
I love that. Put him on a payback plan.
Yes. He should. First of all, as you can see, this son here, he's not working. That's number one. He's grabbing everything that he can right now from his dad, and he is going by what his dad did when he was 18 years old.
No, but what about what the dad did before he was 18? Like Sister Vivian is saying.
Or even after, because I'm pretty sure some of the time he was not working and he didn't have certain things, and it was the parents who bail him out most of the time, even after he turned 18.
Right.
You know, because when you reach 18, you feel like you're a man.
So he's saying to us,
All grown,
I don't see a
you
problem.
know.
If they charge me rent when I was 18, then they can pay me rent now that they're old and want to stay in my place.
That's a cold act.
But what he said, what he don't understand was that a lot of times the parents, I let my son pay a bill when he turns 18.
Yeah.
As soon as he turned 18, I said, give the boy a bill.
Right.
Okay. Now we took the money from him, but we saved it for him.
Right.
But we were teaching him to pay his bill. So by the time he was 19, 20, he was living in his own apartment, taking care of himself.
Cool.
Paying for his own car and living on his own in another state.
Right.
Because he learned how to be responsible.
That's the problem. Some of the times we don't know how to allow our kids to be responsible, give them stuff to do. So when they grow up or when they come out of your house, they don't feel like fish out of water.
Some parents do not train their children to come out of the house at all. And so when the children are 25, 26, 20, 31, 32, and they're still in the house, you have a problem. And you say, he won't come out the house. Well, you didn't prepare the man to come out the house.
Yeah.
He don't know how to be responsible. And if you do get him out of the house, guess what? Quick, he's going to come back. And if some woman take him in,
trouble.
quick, she's going to realize that this guy is
gotta go.
not ready yet. He's got, and guess what he does? He head
Right
back
to mommy.
home.
You know.
You got to teach your children how to grow up.
I don't mind give them a foot every now and then, you know.
I would rather, and there were
pushing,
times, you know, where things run a little slow, and
Yeah.
and my wife would said, you know, can we help him out this month? You know, he's had a bad month.
Right.
You know, it's okay, but it's a help out.
Right.
You know, that's it. This is not happening next month, so he's got to figure out this month how to not never make this happen again. You train your children to be men.
Yeah. And that's it. You got to train them to grow up.
Yeah.
And so he have a problem with his dad teaching him how to grow up.
So this is like revenge for him.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how he was mad when he was working at McDonald's and he's got to pay some
And he
rent.
got to pay.
He go like, Daddy, I got you. Payback time.
Give me your money.
Payback time.
You know, so. But
All right. So let's find out what the problem is. He's writing to us. He's saying, when I turned 18, I paid rent, so I don't see a problem with it.
Right.
Now I am an outcast.
Hey.
So now your brother and your sister is so mad with you.
Yes.
You're an outcast because nobody can believe that any child in their right mind as a son
He agreed for
would
the dad
do
to
that.
to come out of his house into his house.
And your dad didn't
And
come
you-
out of the house because he didn't have a house. He
Right.
came out of his house to stay with his son because he was lonely.
Yeah.
You took him in because he was lonely. And so
And
you,
he took in his dad because he have one thing on his mind. He's gonna pay me rent.
so you took the dad
he
in.
have to pay me some money.
That's right. He took
You
him.
know,
I don't
that's
think you took your dad in because you
he
wanted
cared.
it.
He cared that
you
he
took
was
him.
lonely. He didn't take his dad in because he was lonely.
It was a
because he
guaranteed
cared
rent.
about his dad. Oh man, he took his dad
Dad's
because
social
dad is on the
security check
social
is good.
security, and yes, this money is guaranteed. That's cold.
That is as good as a Section 8.
That is so cold. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why you're an outcast, my friend.
Yeah. Oh.
Now I'm an outcast. No one talks to me.
Yes.
Look at this, except for my dad.
Of course, you should be lucky your dad is talking to you.
Your dad love his son.
Yeah. Talk about a godly man.
Daddy love his son. So the only person in the family who talk to you is dad.
Right.
And he still come over and spend the day with you.
And he still have to pay the rent.
No.
The sister took him already.
Yes, because he's not sleeping over there anymore.
Okay.
So it sounded to me almost like he has a problem with him spending the day over there and sleeping at the other house.
Right.
Because now he can't collect the rent.
Yes. So now he can't spend the day with that? Or he should be lucky that is talking to him and want to spend time with him.
So here's the thing. He's writing to us, and this is where it gets serious. Nobody talked to me except my dad by phone. By phone. Okay? And because I'm very depressed about this.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel sometimes suicidal. You know, something's wrong with this kid.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem. Okay? So, am I wrong? You know, I need to know, was I wrong? And how do I fix this? Well, I think there were many, many other solutions to this.
Yeah.
And I don't think that you really thought it through carefully. And if you were going to help your parent and you were going to take in your dad because he was lonely, it's a discussion that discussion should be had with your brother and your sister.
Yes.
And if at some point it was going to cost you to have him there, and it was a cost you could not afford,
right.
That should have been a discussion that should have been had, and there might have been other solutions. Right. There was also the solution of, you said he has a big house and he's alone in that big house. You could have moved into the house.
Exactly.
Maybe you could have moved into the house and be there with your mother and your father, and you could save putting her into a nursing home.
But maybe because he didn't want to contribute.
Probably.
You know, to
the idea of the idea of charging your parent to stay,
because he had to pay rent for when he was 18
right.
years old. That doesn't sound good.
This idea of charging your parent is really far reaching.
Right.
That's really far reaching, and I think
something is going on.
Yeah, I think the important thing here is
what is that?
And I'm worried about. I'm concerned about your suicidal thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that you're hurting emotionally because of the damaged relationship that you have with your siblings,
right.
and your father. So that is something that has to be addressed. You have to apologize. You have to humble yourself, and maybe rather than just writing to me and telling me why you were charging because you needed the money,
right.
you need to probably go to them and have a decent
talk to the sister and have a good conversation with them and let them know.
Yeah.
He didn't talk about the sister. If the sister or the brother pay rent. Only him at the age of 18 pay rent.
I'm sure they are.
You know, so maybe
I'm sure this is a family.
Right. So maybe you have something against, maybe, you know, you never know. Because sometimes some parents are lenient with, you know, others. Sometimes.
I don't think so. I mean, apparently, you know, the dad, if you look at the dad's relationship with him, even the fact that he was charging him and the fact that he moved up, but he still stay in touch with him.
Right.
That says something about the way the father feels about him.
Right.
He really does care about him and about the relationship with him.
Right.
And of all the children he would want to stay with.
Right.
You know, he would have wanted to stay with him.
Yeah.
And so even though he sleeps at the other brother, he still get up and go to him during the day. So that says something about how much his dad
right.
cares about it. So I don't think he was.
And again, I think you need to be more kind. He's not a compassionate person. The reason for his dad to move in is because his dad was lonely.
Yeah.
You know, and I think he was looking at it from a different perspective. Hey, my dad is lonely. He's not looking at how his dad feel. He was looking at, hey, this is an opportunity for me, so I can have some money in my pocket, because hey, I have a roommate and my roommate paying me a certain amount, so hey, why not? He can come and give me something too. He's living with me, and I think he should have been looking at the need of the parent of his dad than more looking at the finance.
He was looking at just his need.
Yes.
And so it definitely a I think it's a misjudgment on your part.
Right. So what do you have to do? I think you need to call his sister and brother, and have a conversation with them and let them know.
Apologize
how he
and let him know. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Let him know that that relationship. You long for that relationship with your siblings, and your judgment might have been skewed.
Right.
And now that at least there is a resolution to that, where he's staying somewhere else, and that's no longer an issue.
Right.
Maybe you can get past it. Your brothers and sisters, you have to.
Yeah. And hey, you're gonna have disagreement, but I think good communication will, bring that back together.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think this. We may look at it as from a different perspective, as a big deal, and says hey, you shouldn't do this or shouldn't do that, but we don't know what's going on between siblings and son, daughter, fathers, or whatever. So I think what we need to look at is his relationship with the family,
right?
And he have to make sure that he talk to them and let them know how he feel. This suicidal thought, sometimes people have that thought and they bring it out. So you need counseling in that
Something
area.
Yeah.
And if it get to that point,
there may be other things that are there that is a problem.
Right.
Okay.
So communication, you have to talk to his family.
I would definitely he needs counseling.
Yeah.
And he needs counseling, and professional counseling would be really, really helpful to you at this time.
Right.
So I would do that, and as you talk about that, we offer this service around the world. Okay, so here's the information you need.
How can we mend a broken heart?
Are you facing a relationship crisis? Don't know what to do next? Call our family counseling office and get the help you need today. 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187.
Help me mend my heart, my broken heart. I just wanna live again.
All right.
Yeah. So hopefully,
He give you a call.
yeah, give us a call. Thanks for listening to the Pastor Steve Show. All right, this next letter is a little bit more disturbing, and this one is coming from a daughter-in-law, and she is writing concerning her deceased mother-in-law. Okay. So she said that my mother-in-law passed away, and she made my husband the executor, right, of her estate. And so they had to go through all of her stuff. Okay. However, as her husband was searching through some of his stuff, he came across a diary. And my mother-in-law was a very religious, church-going woman. She was religious and church-going. So what could be in that diary?
Well, religious and church going doesn't mean that she's not a human. So, oh Lord,
That means she's not
sometimes
perfect.
the label that we put on people is like.
I know, right? She go to church. She go to church, but come on.
Is this person?
But come on, be reasonable. Though. There's some things that you don't expect from people who are.
This is true. There are certain things that you definitely don't expect from church goers.
Yeah.
Or put it per se, Christians.
Yes.
Follower of Christ.
Yeah. I agree.
Yes.
Okay. So she's very church going, very religious. Take her children to church. Her children, her grandchildren have grown up. They're very
okay.
Very involved in church
good.
and ministry. So she did a good job there.
Yes, that's good.
Okay. So anyway,
That's
he
her
found
calling.
So he found a diary, and when he opened the diary, started to read.
Why you read it?
Well, she's dead, man.
Why you
Gotta see
read
what
it?
she has in there. Problem is, when she began to read it, the diary documented her sexual
Aye.
escapades.
Aye. So sister still got a dark side. What can I say? Whoa.
Aye.
So religious?
Who sex and write it down?
I don't know. People,
The diary keepers.
the diary keepers.
Jesus.
Educated people.
Oh, they keep diary of everything.
Intellectuals,
She was writing and documenting.
They have to make sure that they put everything on pen and
paper. So she was documenting her sexual escapades.
Oh.
And this good church going mama, sweet old Jesus, Holy Ghost filled,
Water baptized.
church lady.
Yes.
Is about to tell everybody what she was doing now that she's dead. because when you're dead,
Dead
you
man
can't.
tell no tale.
You have no way to hide the diary.
Oh.
Okay? So y'all be careful what you leave behind. A lot of people don't understand. Whatever you leave behind, people gonna find it.
Yeah. And that's exactly what they're gonna see, and that's what they're gonna remember you by.
Listen, I know somebody who used to think that they had a best spouse in the world. Perfect.
Yes.
And then they died.
Hey.
And they were going through all the stuff.
Oh my.
And there comes a pastor, help please. I can't believe this.
Oh my.
I said, you can't believe this?
Oh my.
I said,
Why
you
you
can't
can't believe
Why
it?
you can't believe?
Hello?
People are people.
There is no
First of all,
perfect
every woman have a little secret thing she keeps somewhere.
You do?
Every woman keep a secret stash.
Hey. I don't know about that.
Come on, Pastor Henry. Pastor Henry. I'm going to ask you a question. You must answer honestly on radio.
Wow.
You were married. You were married for
that.
15 years.
My ex
You were
ex
married
used to say,
for 15 years.
This is what he used to say. I think you're a miracle worker.
Why? Because you can make money rain from the sky.
Exactly. The first person who never have money.
Yes.
But always I buy something.
Yes. Every woman
So,
keep a
I
secret
don't
stash.
know.
Come on, ladies, talk to me. If I'm preaching right, tell me. If I'm not talking right, please tell me. Okay. All right. Now, every lady keep a secret stash. Okay. So here is the thing, Viv.
Lord.
All right. So now, it's not even just finding, because you know that your grandma had sex.
Yeah.
You know your grandma had sex, right?
Yeah.
She had you.
Hey.
She had kids. So you know she had sex.
Right.
But what they found out when they went in there is that grandma was a swinger.
Hey. The decent woman.
The church
The
going, Holy Ghost.
Holy.
You wonder when she was filled with the Spirit, what
Holy.
she was thinking about? Jesus or Joseph? Our Gene. Our Jerry.
George.
Granny was a swinger.
George and her mind.
Okay. So now, can you imagine her son's image of his mother is totally messed up?
Of course.
So now she's saying, my husband is totally messed up.
Yeah.
He can't even talk.
Of course not.
He can't even wrap his head around his mama swinging.
Aye.
And I'm taking that most people listening to me know what swinging means.
Maybe. Anyway,
they're gonna do the
used
research.
to ride the boat.
Swinging. She was a swinger, and she go to church.
Yeah.
I wonder if she was a deaconess.
I don't know. Deaconess, maybe a prophetess.
No, and she had a demon. She had a demon up in there, man. The woman was swinging.
That is
okay.
And nobody sees it. Nobody.
No, because she was. I mean, maybe she had a fictitious name.
Oh yeah.
Granny.
Definitely.
So Granny was a swinger, and now that she's dead, and they go, and she wrote it down.
Ladies.
Why you gonna write it down? Darn it!
Just hear this.
I mean, it's a bad thing to be struggling in an area of your life, but to rewriting it down. And Anne-Marie, okay, let's say Anne-Marie's an intelligent, bright girl. She was going to the wrong
Holy Ghost church. I think so.
She went to the right church that would call her out. Dang, you're right.
Well, maybe they would call her out. Maybe they wouldn't, because people love cover up.
But maybe she was just a good phony, man.
Yeah, that's it.
The Bible said we always have sheep.
Yeah, wolves in
sheep clothing, rather.
Yes,
so,
but that's the thing. She comes in, pretend. It's a pretender. So she come in and she know how to do the shakes.
Or,
a lot of churchgoers.
A lot of churchgoers are disconnected from the church family too. Yes. That's the other thing. Is that you see them only at church. You have no relationship with them.
No relationship outside.
No fellowship. So you don't know what they do, where they go during the week.
Right.
So she was swinging with her old self.
Hey.
Okay? And she was writing all the escapade in her little... Now, I think she wrote it so she can go back and
read it
and have... fantasize.
You never know. Maybe she wrote everything down so she can, when she get older, because she planned to stop at a certain age, and maybe she did stop at a certain age. You don't know how long she been carrying on, because after you reach a certain age, you can't be doing certain things.
No, you got some women who still swings they can still swing from the tree at the up there.
Hey.
But I'm just saying, think about it. Think about this. So we know what she was doing. We're disturbed that she was a avid. She pretended to be an avid church.
That's her mission field.
That's her mission field. Oh God, Joshua, brother Joshua, her mission field.
Yeah, you never know.
But she was laying hands on them.
Yeah,
It's got bow down so I can lay hands on you.
That
didn't sound too good, Pastor.
Pastor,
that's terrible.
I used to have, when I was married, my ex had this young lady. Mm-hmm. Seriously, have this heart for him, and they used to call him Evangelist. Mm-hmm. So she actually came to the workplace, at his workplace. Mm-hmm. And she used to just sit there. I mean, in her short shorts, and said, "Pastor, I just wanted to come and lay hands on you."
Pastor, come lay hands in my short dress.
I mean, she would sit there and she would say, "I just wanted to," and she rub her knees and she
come lay hands on.
I just wanted to come and lay hand on me, and believe me, he used to run.
That's why I only lay hands on the altar.
Oh Jesus!
So listen. No, seriously, no. But let's talk about okay, so grandma is a mess.
Right.
I hope she repent before she go to hell.
I hope so. I really do.
I wonder how many men in the church, or how many were there other couples in the church that she was swinging with, or she just keep it outside?
Well, you never know.
Granny.
Maybe that's the reason why she go to church.
Please don't even put that thought in my head. Anyway, so let's talk about the son because we're running out of time. Let's talk about the son who has his image of his wholesome mother who taught him Bible verses, took him to church, taught him all this thing. And when he opened and see her life through another lens, how damaging is that? And now, because his wife is saying he's not even talking.
I think he felt betrayed. He's hurt. Definitely.
It's hard to think of your mother sleeping with your senior mother, sleeping around with all kind of men. It's like, I mean, swinging. This, you doing it with other strangers, really. All kind of people.
Right.
Sometimes a couple of nights.
Exactly.
A couple of men. It's hard to think. It shattered that wholesome, and so he's got to have help. So Dre is saying sometimes people write in the diaries because that's the only way they feel comfortable expressing their feelings. Yes, but brother, you don't write. You're gonna write that you kill a man, so you're gonna write it in your diary like,
exactly.
Oh, I killed that man. He was oozing with blood. He cried. He looked at me, and I could see fear in his eyes. No, you're gonna sit and write that.
Yeah.
And then go to church.
Yeah. You go to church every Sunday.
Praise the Lord.
Dress so nice.
And contaminating people with that spirit.
Dress.
Anyway, the son needs help.
Yes. Because he's very much, like Sister Millicent says, traumatized.
He's traumatized. Yes. I mean, he's got to see everything that his mother did in his mind. And the thing is, one thing if you have a mother that is just freaky.
Hey.
Freaky. So I mean, but to have that wholesome view of your mother and to have that shattered is tough.
Okay, look what Amarie said.
Yeah.
Hope he don't start wondering if his daddy is his daddy. That's true. I mean, when you really think about it, just think about it.
If she was that nasty, he may not be his daddy.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe she put it in the diary too. So you're opening up a can of worm right there. That is why you cannot read people's diary.
Don't read the diary.
You don't read the diary.
Don't read the diary. Don't read the diary.
Sometimes you need to.
Sometimes when people are mad, and my daughter used to keep a diary, and she would write when she's mad at me. It's like, does you really think that? Okay, so, but here's the thing. Here is the thing. This is the thing. Okay, he's got to handle that. He's got to deal with that. Okay, and so now, his wife is holding on to the diary.
Yeah. So that's why.
So she's writing to us. So she's writing to us. What are you holding on to the diary for? Why? What you going to do with it?
Yes.
Were you going to use it against your husband at some point? I mean, you know what's in there now. You know it's ugly family secret.
Right. So you don't need to read it.
She is dead.
Yes.
For Christ's sake.
Let it go.
So she's asking what to do with the diary.
Yeah.
Light it on fire.
Yeah, I think you to let it go because it already bringing division in the family. Your husband has already
can you imagine you let the grandkids come across that diary and start to read grandma's diary?
Exactly. So you gotta let it go. Forget about the diary. I think we should mind our own business.
Listen, the lady's dead, and you got to see what she wrote. I mean, come on. I would have been, fill the diary. What's written in there? I want to know. Did she leave instruction? Did she leave something? And then is there something I need to know that's in here? But Jesus.
Yeah, and then when you see certain things, just close it. Sometimes.
No, you gotta go through the pages.
But
I wonder how many of the stories. Burn it.
Yeah.
I burn it. Destroy. Sweetheart, you're asking what to do with it. I said destroy the diary.
Yeah.
Destroy your diary.
Yeah, because if you don't destroy it, it's
put your arm around your husband
family.
And tell him that he is not responsible for what his mother did, and he's got to forgive her, even though she's dead.
Yes,
he's got to forgive.
Still gotta let it go,
and he's got to let it go because you got to move on, and understand how hard that is. But you've got to let it go. You don't want the grandchildren to get it. It's hard. He's already suffering, and now please don't keep it around so the grandchildren could get in it. It's dirty. It's dark. She kept it private. She didn't want you to have it. It's unfortunate that she struggled in that area, but it wasn't for your eyes. It was her demon, and now it's time for you to destroy. Right. But word to the wise. Let this be a word to the wise. Okay, those of you who have demons.
Yes, please.
Right.
Repent.
And there's a lot of women who have all kind of sex objects and toys and dildos and vibrators, and they call them all kind of name when they're not butterflying, they're the bee. You know what I mean? They have all kind of stuff out there, right, that they buy and they may use to pleasure themselves, and whatever, and that's a whole nother topic. Yeah, I'm not encouraging it, y'all. Right. Don't you say, Pastor, tell you to go? No, I'm just saying that those of you who do, right? Because here's the thing: as a pastor, I don't sit down and pretend that the people in front of me are perfect.
Of course not.
If they were perfect, I wouldn't need to preach next week.
Exactly. And you preach every week.
So, I'm not saying that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother time, but some of you have those gadgets.
Get rid of it, guys. Seriously.
You won't have time to hide it when you die.
You never know. You never know in the process of using it what can happen.
Don't leave it dirty.
One gap, and that's it. So, guys,
put it in your coffin, put it in your chest or somewhere. Listen, you don't have time to hide it. You don't have time to hide it. If something happened to you, whatever you have hidden is going to be put in the light, because somebody's going to come dig up your joint. Yeah. They're going to dig up your drawers. Your drawers. Your drawers.
Oh, Lord.
That's my Jamaicans came out. My Jamaicans. Listen. They're going to your drawers. Yes. They're going to put on all your drawers. They're going to dig through the drawers. Yes. Yes. All right. And the bras and all the stuff that you have stuff, and the stuffy and the socks and the stocking and everything, everywhere you have it hidden. Oh, yeah. Whatever you have it hidden under the bed, we're going to take out the furniture. We're going to find what's under the bed. We're going to find what's underneath the furniture. We're going to take out all the stuff.
Real you.
We're going to start digging out and go like, look at this nest. Pastor Henry was one nasty guy. That's what's happening here.
No.
And can you imagine your boys going cleaning out your place and go like, Mom!
Yeah, exactly.
Mom!
Exactly.
What the heck?
Only thing they'll find is some money.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
You can't hide it.
Listen.
So listen, here's the deal. Here's your takeaway. If you can't show it to the world, if you can't be proud of it,
forget it.
Don't have it.
Yeah, forget it. Just burn it.
Take it out.
You see, my son say,
save your money on the battery. You will begin saving money right away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't need it.
No need for battery. You're going to stop polluting. No more plastic. You're discouraging plastic. You're discouraging everything. No more plastic. No more batteries. Yep. You're helping the environment by
it's so funny, right? Because I have a client.
And by the way, we men can't compete with it. So poor guys.
No. You don't even try to compete.
No competition. So now we put us out of the job.
I have a client that have a manufacturer that manufacture these things.
Oh Jesus. You work for him. Did he have like employee incentives?
I was introduced.
Listen, we're going, Sammy, Dre.
I was introduced.
We're going to go down to Pastor Henry's house. We're going to do a little bit of digging down.
You can dig all you want. When I move, my kids move my stuff. So I don't worry about those things.
Oh, my Lord.
I am content.
We laugh about this, but listen, we're talking real talk, though.
But it's real. It's real. And people, Christians...
Yes.
Christians have a problem
And
not only sinners, but Christians have a problem.
And this is the thing:
that is
about
why you have to guard your mind, your heart, and your mind.
You have to guard your heart and your mind. You cannot let these seeds. And usually people who are engaged in these stuff has one thing in common: they are engaged in pornography too.
Yes.
And so we have to be very careful of how we allow those demons into our lives. And we got to take these things really serious. We laugh about it. Yeah. And one thing you find about this pastor, we keep it real. This radio show is real talk. Real talk, real, we're not going around the bush. And that's why, people come to listen, because we keep it real. It's honest. We have probably 90% of the people who listen to us are not even Christians. I mean, certainly the people who are writing to us are not even, so we know that they're listening, and we keep it real talk. And listen, seriously, if you can't be proud of it in public, then think about
not doing it.
That's about character, right? Character is about what you do when nobody's seeing.
Yes.
The other thing about it is that those things are not really good for sexual health. Really, it can be damaging. Again, to relationships and how man and woman interact and how needs are met. Right. It often engages and encourages pornography, which is another story. Right. And it can do things like it does here. You hurt your image and scar those around you who look up to you and expect differently from you. And so I say to those of you who are struggling in this area, and many people are struggling in this area,
that is why you need prayer.
You need a lot of prayer. You need to know the Word of God, and leave the toy in the shop.
Yes.
Get it
out of your possession.
Yeah.
If you don't have control.
And there are things that you may need, from a shop. You may need lubricant. There are women who have dry issues, and the doctors may recommend that they use lubricants and different things in their relationship so that they can enjoy their union and stuff like that. So, but to start, can you imagine coming home and having your husband have a artificial woman in the bed, but that's what happened when women go home and bring artificial, so
stuff to take care of themselves.
Yeah. So it's a little bit, there's a lot of different things you can learn.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. And we're not gonna have a seminar on that at church anytime soon. So.
Right. I'm convinced.
But if you ask me one away,
ask him.
I got a few experiences I could
ask the expert. Oh, Lord.
I'm your shepherd. I'm here to help.
Of course.
In all areas. We've got to go.
Yes.
That's all the time we have for Ask the Pastor today. But don't forget, if you have a problem, we'd love to hear from you. Write to us, seasonfmradio@gmail.com. 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 And put in your subject line, Ask the Pastor. And we will address your letters. If you don't want to do that and you just want to come in and you need some guidance on some issues, we just want you to know, wherever in the world you are, we can do this over the phone. We can do this on Zoom. We can do this on WhatsApp. We can do this on FaceTime. We can have communication, and we can help you. Our counseling office is open for you to assist you. Here's the information you need. Write it down. I don't want to hear from you. I'm not looking forward to hearing from you because I don't want you to have a problem. But if you do, please don't hesitate to call.
How can we make a broken heart?
Are you facing a relationship crisis? Don't know what to do next? Call our family counseling office and get the help you need today. 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187.
Help me mend my broken heart. I just wanna live again.
Well, there you go. It's all the time we have Always good to see you, Pastor Henry. Thanks for joining me on Wednesday. You'll join me again on Friday. Join me again on Friday for Fun Friday. Yes. Okay? All right. Well, you take care of whatever you do today. Make it a blessed day. Folks, thank you. Don't forget we're listener supported. If you are blessed, listen, there's a lot of people who are not. We're different, right? And we're not trying to be anybody else. And and we talk, the stuff that we talk about is real life. We get the letters, we read them. And we respond to them. People live these things every day. And we're not putting a facade. We're not trying to cover it up.
Fun of
we're not covering it up. We're not pretending that this is not happening. And that's why we're here. We're here to talk to people and handle life together. We're living life together, and hopefully we can point you in the right direction. Yeah. All right. Woo! I can't even think. I'm still thinking about that, Grandma.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Just get it out, am I?
Yeah.
Get it out. Get it out.
I feel bad for that young man.
Burn the diary. That's it.
Burn the diary.
Can you imagine you feel this way and how he felt?
I can't imagine go cleaning my house and find out she was. I gotta go. I need to go clear my mind after reading that.
Have a blessed day, guys. Have a blessed day.
Take care of yourself, everybody.
The blessing of the Lord make it rich.
Be your strength. Take care, all right?
If he can do